I look at the College of DuPage like a business, and some traditional educators might not necessarily embrace that view, but we are a business. We're big business, and we have a budget close to $300 million. We have 1.8 million square feet. Last year we issued over 5,000 W-2s. We parked 5,700 cars. We have 62,000 headcount students. I mean, we're big. And we move a lot at one time in many directions, but I'm very pleased in a number of ways, in that as you know, I focus on the 5 Ps all the time of place, product, promotion, price, and people. The same drivers that would drive Nordstrom or Motorola or Navistar. On the pricing part of it, we're very affordable. We've been able to strengthen the financial position of this college during difficult times. We have a desire to move our fund balance, our reserves, to 50% of our operating budget. In the time that we've worked together, we've moved it almost 18%, from below 1/3 to almost at 50%. We've earned the AAA bond rating from Moody's and Standard & Poor's, which will help us in selling the bonds. We have clean audit opinions repeatedly. We've been able to sell bonds and refinance and save the taxpayer money. On the education side, we've brought online more than 21 programs of study that weren't existent before. We've sustained our position as the largest provider of online education in the state of Illinois among community colleges. We've grown enrollment by 6.7%. Last spring we had the largest credit FTE enrollment in the history of this institution. I think that's affirmation that people want to come here. So the list is long, and we're going to put it up on our portal for people to be able to look at the return on investment for their tax dollars. The listening is epitomized in the referendum. Last summer we spent 90 days going out on a listening tour. We literally accentuated that piece of our common sense, if you will, and that is talk to the people that you serve, talk to the people who are paying the freight. Open your ears and listen, inquire, and you're going to get information and you're going to get feedback, and some of it you don't always like, but you need to listen to it and respond to it. If it has merit, if it has substance, you pay attention to it, and you do that in different ways. Sometimes you incorporate it into an existing practice. Sometimes you say, that's a direction we need to go in, or we need to make sure people don't continue with that misunderstanding. We need to clarify. So listening to the people, the shareholder, the stakeholder, if this was a corporate enterprise, does it not make sense periodically to go out to the people who hold your stock and ask them what it is that you can do for them? How well are you doing it? Should you go in a different direction? I mean, this is just good common sense, good business practice. So the community college is, for some, the place where they go and they get those skill sets and they can go out and stay local, get a job, stay proximal to their family, live in the district, if you will, continue to contribute to the economic recovery or the development of a community and good quality of life. Or for some, it's really moving through to be able to take the next step, a step they might not have been able to take were it not for the community college. But what we're also finding is that today, the academically enriched student, the student who could go anywhere in this country, now chooses to come to the community college because of our focus on teaching and learning, the quality of programs that we have, the personal interest that we give, our cost factor, our proximity, the capacity to stay at home yet. A lot of kids still like their mom and dad still like their children, so it works out to be perfect. We need to continue to look at the program portfolio, make sure that we have the right products, so to speak, up on the shelf, what people are going to buy, what they have interest in, what will serve them the best. We need to be fiscally responsible. The public's entrusted us with a great deal of money. We need to demonstrate the ROI back to them, be able to have enough money to take care of ourselves. We have to stop being dependent on the state. The state is not capable of supporting public higher education to the extent that they need to. They're well below their obligation, their legal obligation. It's not ever going to go back to where it once was. So I think we wean ourselves from that and act more like a private sector business, which the public should embrace. Well, I want it to be this big, huge, effective aircraft carrier. You know, if we consider all of higher education in the state to be the fleet, you know, I understand about the University of Illinois. That probably is the super aircraft carrier. But we're right behind it, and we're a major player in that higher education fleet in the state. And when we sail out or we sail into port, I want people to look and say, here comes the College of DuPage. It's a player. It makes a difference. It's ahead. It sets the pace. There's the entrepreneurial engine for higher education in the state. They're the risk takers. They often see what others don't see. They get it. They know how to respond. It's the place you want to go.
To learn more about COD's past, present, and future, check out the COD Master Plan, available through our homepage at cod.edu.